Am I wrong? For because I said to my father, cannot you even bother to be by your son's side when he's on his deathbed? I am not Oop. Oop is you select trainer 1550 originally posted to R2Hotix. Am I wrong? For because I said to my father, cannot you even bother to be by your son's side when he's on his deathbed? Editor's note: added paragraph breaks for ease of readability. Trigger warnings: severe accident, death of loved ones, grief, neglect, abandonment. Original post March 24, 2026. My brother was in a motorcycle accident last week and is currently in a coma. I have a father we rarely see since my parents divorced. He remarried and even has another child. We rarely see each other because he lives very far away and has always made it clear he cares more about his new family than us. But still, I did not expect this. When my brother had the accident, I called him, and honestly, what I expected was for him to come straight to us. He did, but yesterday, he said he could not leave family for while my brother was still in a coma, because he said my brother was just sleeping, and he could not leave his wife and daughter alone any longer. He said we could call him if we needed anything, and that we should let him know when my brother woke up. I was shocked. I asked him how he could say that, and he implied I was being dramatic and that I lost my temper. I said to him, so you do not even bother to be by your son's side when he's on his deathbed? Is that right? If he wakes up, I will tell him, and he told me I was threatening him, that it was very ugly. My sister says I am being hurtful with that statement, that after all, it is his son who's in a coma. But that's precisely the problem. It is his son who's in a coma, and even in this situation, my father can only spend a week with him. His son is in a coma. He could die. He might not wake up. My mother is devastated, and so am I. My other siblings are in very bad shape too. We already lost a sibling who died from an overdose, and it is terrifying to be about to lose another one. It is not fair at all, and my father needs to be with us throughout this process. Am I wrong to want him to stay with us for more than a week? Update: I spoke to him. I told him to go back to his family and his life, but not to expect any updates from us about my brother. I said that if he does not specifically want him around when he wakes up, which I know he will not, I will not even bother to let him know he's awake. He got very angry. I told him my decision was final, and that I hoped this would be the last time I saw him. He got angry again. Then he left, bought himself a plane ticket for tomorrow night. So I guess the matter is closed. Update 2: I think his plane must have taken off recently. He came to the hospital today to see my brother one last time before leaving. I did not speak to him. After seeing my brother, my sister accompanied him to the airport for his trip. He told my sister that I had told him I would not tell him about my brother and asked her to ask him to inform him. My sister is normally very fond of my father and gentle with him, but I will give her credit here. She said she would not do such a thing because the whole family agreed not to tell him, and that she was also sad that my father was leaving. After they had a fight, my sister is very upset. I blocked him after sent him a message cursing at her for making a 17-year-old girl cry whose brother is in a coma. I am very angry. Yes, I am very angry about that too. Additional information from UP on their language. UP English is not first language. I posted it without checking the translation. Relevant comments. Commenter 1: how long should he stay? A month? 6 months? A year? You do not really say what the doctor's prognosis is. He sounds like he lives a long way away from you. He's away from his home, job, family, support system. He came. He stayed a week. If he did not care, he would not have done that. Let's face it, there is no good time for him to go. I can see your side, I can see his side. Oopie, a week is far too short a time. They may be his family, but we are his family too, or should be. He can stay at least a few more weeks, and let me reassure you, there's no problem with his job. He just does not want to leave his family alone, because a grown woman should not be left alone at home with her child, right? I am sorry if I was rude. As you can imagine, I am not in a good mood. Commenter 2, from your title, I assumed he did not come at all, but he came and stayed for a week. That's a pretty long time to take off on short notice from your job and wife and kid. Depending on the kid's age, it is a lot harder to solo parent for a week. I absolutely get why you are upset, and you are entitled to your feelings. But it sounds like your dad is doing the best he can in a difficult situation. People can be in comas for several weeks, or months even. Logistically, most people just cannot afford to uproot their life indefinitely for possibly several months. Not if they want to keep their job, which they need to pay their bills and continue having a place to live and all that jazz. Plus the added expenses of travel, rental car, hotel, etc. It all adds up very quickly. I hope your brother wakes up soon, and that your dad is planning to visit again when he does. Oopie. He's not returning due to financial difficulties, or work he's returning.